Match game 74, production number 0281, and it's take one. Get ready to match the stars. Charlie Brill, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Joyce Bulifant, Richard Dawson, and Marcia Wallace as we play the star-studded big money match game 74. And now here's the star of match game 74, Gene Rivers.
Today on this day. Thank you, Johnny Olson. Thank you, friends. Here we are gathered once again. What did we gather for? Listen, I want to point out to all of you, welcome here. We have a new kid on the block here, and we usually all applaud and give him a little more. We want him to feel at home, don't we?
Yes.
His name is, he's a skinny guy who's sitting up on top.
You part your hair on the other side now, don't you?
I'm parting my hair on the other side. That's, you noticed, didn't you? Yeah.
Get your hand off that fat lady's blank.
What do you say we say hello to old Charlie Brill here? Nice to have you with us, Charlie. How much do you weigh?
143, 144.
You weigh 143.
I know you had more than that for breakfast.
That's right. No, we're not going to do that stuff, Charlie. You're going to have a good time here, Charlie.
Thank
I don't
you,
care
honey.
what your agent told you.
Thank you.
Now, let's say hello to our two players here, Janet Finn and Silvana Cavallero. Janet Finn is our current champ, and if you've been watching the show the last few days or week or so, she has won $18,450. And she's going to be challenged by Silvana. We didn't really have a chance to talk with you yesterday, did we, Silvana? Would you please tell us about yourself now?
Certainly. I am married and I have 2 children. I'm originally from Italy and I'm a polyglot.
You're a what?
Polyglot.
A polyglot. Mm-hmm. What the heck is a polyglot? We never had a polyglot on the show before, did we?
Well, it's the ability of speaking and understanding more than one language.
Oh, what other languages? You speak Italian, right?
Italian, French, English, and Spanish.
Italian, French. Questa è una bella ragazza.
How are you with smoke signals, darling?
Well, Silvana, I hope you have good luck here.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Janet. You've had it already. We'll start this game right after we have a word with you, America. Here it is. Here we go. I'll push this button and ask you, Silvana Cavallero. That's a pretty name. To make a selection here.
A, please.
A. Miss Polyglot Lady wants A.
Okay.
Polyglot cracker.
Nellie said, my husband, the baseball player, thinks love is just like spring training. When we went on our honeymoon, he brought along a blank.
I'm getting so smart at this.
I'll repeat it for everybody. Nellie said, my husband, the baseball player, thinks love is just like spring training. When we went on our honeymoon, he brought along a blank. Did you hear that, Silvana? Mm-hmm. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Would you explain it to me?
He weighs 5 pounds less than Sammy Davis Jr.
He does. He has a beautiful body, though.
Thank you so much, honey. And Bert Convy said I wasn't going to like you.
And he's wearing a satin shirt.
Satin, is
And
it?
he's fine.
Oh, we've got his number. All right, Silvana. Nellie said, my husband, the baseball player, thinks love is just like spring training. When we went on our honeymoon, he brought along a blank.
A glove.
A glove.
Not baseball
yes,
glove?
a baseball glove. I understand English. Well, you don't have to explain it to me then. All right, Charlie. She said he brought along a glove on the honeymoon. Are you nervous?
Yeah, because I didn't, it's my first, and I didn't put glove, but
Well, you may have a good answer.
I don't know, I brought along his third baseman.
I'll hate to tear so early on the wing.
Sorry,
You're getting started on the wrong foot, Charlie.
I know.
No, that's not a bad answer.
Agony. You're only making us suffer, Charles.
What do you say, Brett?
I speak Italian.
You do?
I said battetta.
A bat. You brought along a
That's how
bat.
you say bat in Italian. Is that not true?
Charles?
Ball.
The umpire. That's the way he talks. Had a butch umpire that day at the game. All right, Joyce.
I hate his Chuck voice.
What have you got here? Let me just see what we're doing.
Guess what?
I think love is just like spring training. When we went on our honeymoon, he brought along a...
I'm a polyglotter, too, or whatever it is. I said glove.
A glove. Okay. Richard Dawson.
I don't know too much about spring training and things about baseball. I really don't. But I know that it can be tiring because they have to work out there. Is that right?
That's right. They work
Also,
hard.
a honeymoon
Yes.
can be tiring.
Yes.
So he brought along a relief pitcher, a teammate.
A teammate.
Well, that's someone to help him out.
That's right. Yes, of course. She's looking for the answer glove,
Is
Marcia.
she?
Yes,
Well,
she
here
is.
we have what you call your synonym.
A synonym?
Yes, I'm sure you'll back me up on this, Gene.
All right, naturally.
Your
Catcher's
glove
mitt.
and/or your catcher's mitt.
That is amen. Good for you. Okay. Ready, Janet? All right, now we've got Janet's first round question, which reads as follows. I have a letter for you from the newspaper.
Well, give it to me later. Read the question.
It says, Dear Miss Beauty Hints, I followed your advice and soaked myself for an hour in lemon juice. Not only did my complexion get worse, but now I've got puckered blanks. Hello there, Joyce.
My
This is a
mommy
heck of a
said I
welcome
can't
to the
do
show.
anymore.
Yes, you write an answer there.
I can't imagine.
Did you hear that, Janet? It's a letter from the newspaper, you know. It says, Dear Miss Beauty Hints, I followed your advice and soaked myself for an hour in lemon juice. Not only did my complexion get worse, but now I've got puckered blanks. Think about that for a second. You're not finished.
Oh, look, I found last week's gum.
Throw that away. Now, get rid of that. No
But it's
chewing
a
or
week
eating on this
old.
show is allowed anymore. Now, stop that. How are you, Charles?
I'm fine.
Good.
Under the conditions.
Now, Janet Finn. Dear Miss Beauty Hints, I followed your advice and soaked myself for an hour in lemon juice. Not only did my complexion get worse, but now I've got puckered...
Oops.
Hello, Charlie.
How are you, honey?
Fine, how are you? She said puckered boobs.
She did. Well, now she's got a pair of puckered boobs.
When I was a kid, I used to stay in the bathtub a lot.
Yeah?
My fingers used to get puckered, but
Anything else?
I just cannot visualize this. Brett, would you help us out here?
I certainly will, and I'll try and be a little Tony, too.
Right.
I said puckered lips.
Lips. Splendid, my dear.
I
Charles?
said lips, too.
Puckered lips, okay? So we have 2 and 2 up there. What do you say down here?
I think she only soaked to her waist.
Oh, well, that'll be enough.
I said she had puckered toes.
Puckered toes. Yeah,
Toes.
that happens. Yes,
Oh, it
sir.
does.
Like
Sure it
fingers.
does. Fingers and toes, right.
Thank you. That's a terrible thing to say.
Now, wait a minute.
No, you can trust me.
I do trust you,
Yeah.
Charlie. I mean,
But while I'm
you have
reading
tenure,
this,
you know.
Yeah.
You're not going to blow the whole thing now, are you?
While I'm doing this,
Yes.
call the unemployment exchange for you and me. PB, as we call it, I could never say puckered, you know. But I happen to know that her cheeks or derriere were puckered.
That would
I
be
didn't
more
exactly.
likely. Yes, of course. There. Marcia, what do you say to all this?
I say that I don't know whether to be worried when I agree with Richard or encouraged. Because I have cheeks.
Cheeks, okay. All right. So there we are at the end of round one, ladies, and the score is 2-1 in favor of our challenger. And round two happens in a moment or so, but first we've got this for you. All right, here we go. I'll push this button, reveal our second and final round questions. Ask Silvana to make a selection.
A, please.
A. Now let's see. Marcia and Joyce were matched in the first round, so you two ladies will not participate. The rest will. Brett's always complaining about the questions being too long. You all agree to that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Here, here.
Here,
Okay.
here.
Here, here.
There, there.
So, we
Where?
got a short question for you. Bessie got blank at the OK Corral. Okay, that's it. Very short question.
What is it again? Brett got
No,
blank.
Bessie. Bessie
Brett
got
never
blank
gets
at
blank.
the OK Corral.
I finished.
The star is talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Besides, it's my show. I'll explain it to him.
Oh, I'm terrible. I would do it.
Yes, you're finished.
Joking, Gene, if you don't mind.
Sorry, I didn't mean it.
Throw her back in.
She's too small there anyway. Okay, Brett, are you finished?
Yes.
Bessie got blank at the OK Corral. Now we'll call on Silvana.
I didn't hear the question.
Yes. You know, Brett's always... Have you watched his show much,
Yes.
Silvana? You know how Brett always complains about the long questions? Oh, we got a short one. Bessie got blank at the OK Corral.
Got what?
Well,
I guess her
blank,
polyglot
see.
isn't working.
Bessie, well, that's just a name. It could be Ruth or Georgine or who knows. Bessie got blank at the OK Corral. You know what the OK Corral is?
No.
It's a ranch. It's a place where they have horses and cattle and all that, you see. Bessie got blank at the OK Corral. How long have you been in my country? Can you think of anything?
Kissed.
Bessie got kissed at the OK Corral. Okay, that's what she says. Charlie?
Well,
She kind of
that's
drew a
nice.
blank on that one.
I put down Bessie got loaded at the
She got loaded at the OK Corral. Down there with the old cowhands, eh, Brett?
Bessie happened to have been a cow, which
Oh.
everybody seems to have forgotten.
Oh.
She got lassoed
Lasso.
or lassoed.
How'd you like our short question?
I don't like them any better than your long ones.
Okay, Charles.
It was a night she never forgot. She got branded.
Okay. Now, Richard.
Wyatt Earp, darling, was at the OK Corral, and he had a shootout with 2 or 3 dressmakers. They were tall fellows. You must have seen. Anyway, Bessie got preggy. Or as we say, with calf.
That Wyatt Earp?
Yep. That was Wyatt.
Okay. So, Silvana, you didn't do too well with that. Let's see how Janet does. Now, Janet, you need 1 to win, 1 to tie, and 2 to win. Here we go. And if you do win it, it'll be your 8th game. Let's find out if it happens. The ringmaster said, "Ladies and gentlemen, any magician can pull a rabbit out of his hat, but only the great Barzini, the world-famous circus magician, can pull a blank out of his shorts."
Let's go back to Bessie.
Yeah.
He pulled
All right.
Bessie out of his shorts. That's what he pulled.
Bessie said, "Ladies and gentlemen, any magician can pull a rabbit out of his hat, but only the great Barzini, the world-famous circus magician, can pull a blank out of his shorts."
What'd the first guy pull out of his thing?
Well, the traditional thing, Charles,
The
is
rabbit.
a magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat. You know, he says, anybody can do that. But only I, the great Barzini, the world-famous circus magician, can pull a blank out of my shorts. That's what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, with the greatest degree of
how much I
specificity
don't
I can
understand
muster
it.
at my command here.
What kind of a circus is it?
It's a regular 3-ring circus, you know, and all the things they have in circuses.
3, 3.5.
Got animals and clowns and all that.
Oh,
Now, this is not, we're not doing the Dead Sea Scrolls here, friends. It's a simple little game show with fun and all that. There. What, are you molesting this lady?
No, I'm not. She was whispering in my ear, and I'll follow her anywhere.
I don't understand that.
Okay, just
read it in English?
Oh, she understood it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, did she understand.
All right. Now, here we go, Janet Finn. The ringmaster said, ladies and gentlemen, any magician can pull a rabbit out of his hat, but only the great Barzini, the world-famous circus magician, can pull a blank out of his shorts.
An elephant.
An elephant out of his shorts. That's a difficult trick. Brett, she said an elephant out of his shorts.
You know how I feel about Janet.
Yes,
And
she's
how much
sweet.
I love her and
Yeah.
what a wonderful person she is.
And now,
I said the only thing he could pull out of his shorts was a bird.
a bird out of his shorts.
I told you I didn't understand the damn thing.
Well, I guess she didn't understand it. Birds, they pull them out of head.
I
Doves.
said dove.
A dove out of a hat, yeah. Well, I guess that would be what magicians do. All right, what do you say?
I said pull a carrot out for the other guy's rabbit.
Okay. Go to your room.
No, that's...
Richard?
And in case you wanted seconds, there's another carrot.
Oh, that's 2 in a row. Janet.
Oh,
Janet.
you've got...
To match Marcia to stay in the game and achieve a tie.
It's
Otherwise, you'll just retire a little old millionaire.
It's wonderful there's never any pressure on this show.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, real nervous.
Yeah.
Also wrong. A friend.
A friend. Savannah wins the game.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. Okay, you've got $100. Stand by for a moment or so. Well, this lady is going to be very happy to leave. She would have been happier to stay, I suppose, but she has won an enormous amount of money. She set a new record here on Match Game 74. She's won more than any other single contestant. She's been just terrific. We've all enjoyed meeting you, haven't we?
Yes, Janet.
We've all
Just
enjoyed it.
marvelous, and we're so happy for you, Janet. We know you've got good use for the money, and we thank you for being with us. Janet Finn, $18,450. Goodbye, Janet. You're happy? Yeah, good for you. Now we've got to do a little business with you, America, and we've got these messages for you. Then you hurry right back. We got another shifty lady here. Okay, now, Silvana, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Bing blank. The answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. Next, $250, and the third, $100. 3 celebrities are allowed to help. Whom do you choose?
Richard, please.
Richard.
Great Italian singer Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby, he said. There's one.
Charles.
Charles, what do you say?
Bing cherries.
Bing cherries, okay. All right.
Joyce.
Joyce, have you got one?
Yeah, bingo.
Bingo. Okay, so you got bingo, Bing cherries, and Bing Crosby. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do, Silvana?
Bing Crosby.
You want Bing Crosby? Okay. That's what we're looking for. We'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response? Bingo is the one Joyce gave you there.
66.
Okay, bingo.
Boy, they saved money on that sign.
Yeah, they did indeed. Looking for Bing Crosby, where we see the $250 response. Bing Cherry. That's 2 out of 3, Silvana. That may be a good sign. We'll find out if it's up there. Here is the $500 response. Bing Crosby. Good. All right. Now, you won the $500. Come over here, woman. And you're going to play for 10 times that amount or $5,000. To collect, you got to match one celebrity. Please pick one.
Richard.
All right, Richard, you get ready to write. Here we go. The $5,000 question. Remember blank. Remember blank. All right, he's finished his response. Silvana, what do you say to match Richard? Remember?
When?
Remember when? Okay, for $5,000, Richard, may we see your answer?
Well, I'm not the best at American history, but I said remember the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo. Okay. So, Silvana, you've got $600. You're going to meet another player, and you're still the champion, but first we've got to take a break here and do this message for you. I just have a second to thank all of these beautiful, gifted people here for their efforts today, and look forward to seeing them next time, as we will look forward to seeing you. Gene Rayburn, goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.